Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of me messing up and having to do another video that is basically the same thing but slightly different because I got the wrong song. This has happened a few times, but apparently the one I listened to last time was a remix, and the acoustic version, and it specifies acoustic version, is the original, and it was kind of weird to me. I did see this one, but I thought the acoustic version was like a different version than the original because it specified. I That must have just been me, but I went with the remix thinking it was the original because it didn't say that and I was wrong. So 50-50 shot, I failed it, but here I am. I'm going to listen to the real version now, the acoustic version, just because I'm curious to see what it sounds like. People are saying that they recommend me listen to both anyway, so I'm figuring, why not? So let's go. Like, I know we're gonna have a lot of the same. I'm not gonna be as excited about the whole uh, Moonlight Sonata thing this time around because I already know about it, but I'm interested to hear how different they are. Ooh, I do like those plucks. And obviously the piano is much heavier, it's a lot more prominent. Alright, yeah, completely different instrumentation. Very sharp strings. Like, those staccatos are very strong. Ooh, ooh. Okay, I thought it was gonna be I thought it was gonna be calm all the way through. I didn't. We got the trap remix part. I didn't think this was gonna be in this version. I thought this was part of that remix. I like that better in this version. It's a lot more clear. And some of the extra percussive hits are a lot more prominent as well. Ooh. It's like scanning stuff. Ooh. That was very interesting to have that in there. I'm not entirely sure what purpose it solves. It maybe, oh, she's got to be a nurse, huh? Well, that just made it a lot more dark. Can't believe I was barcode scanning. What was a meter? I guess a monitor, heart rate monitor. Don't listen to me, I'm stupid. Still got beautiful, so much. All the arpeggiating, it's still there. Again, that's the kind of stuff I thought was going to be part of the remix more than this version. This is a lot more of what I had heard in the remix than I thought. I still love this beat. And those strings, like I had said earlier, are just so prominent. Ending with a timpani hit? Oh? I love that. It's like circling between the... Oops, sorry. It's like circling between the headphones. And there's that organ again. Interesting though, with that extra layer on there. So this reaction was definitely a little bit more unhinged and me being a little bit more dumb and a little bit more talkative than usual, but that's because I've already kind of heard this song, so I figured it wasn't going to be too bad if I talked over it a little bit more. Unfortunately, I did in fact look like an idiot most of the time. That does happen. I mean, I'm just a guy who hits things. That's the drums. I don't really know much when it comes to compositional stuff, aside from what I've picked up over the years of listening to other people talk and doing some minor research into this sort of thing. So I'm really not like the guy, you know? But I did like this version. I think calling it acoustic version is kind of a bold choice because that definitely wasn't acoustic. The drums in there were definitely just like a beat loop from something that's in a program somewhere. It's not something that you would count as acoustic. Usually when you read acoustic version, you imagine something a little bit more tactile with the percussion, something like a cajon, a tambourine, you know, clackers, something that's there that's very soft and subtle and just kind of adds an accent to the back. I don't mind that the song was the way it was. I think it's a great song. I just find the acoustic version kind of a bold claim and use of that, a very liberal use of that term. Because it definitely wasn't, in my opinion. But all in all, still a beautiful song. It had all the elements I loved from the first one, so I'm not going to spend too much time talking about it this time around because a lot of my opinions on it will be exactly the same as the first one. So if you want to see my real opinions on the instruments used and the instrumentation, the way that it is arranged, the way it is, I would recommend going to watch the other video that I just did last week on the same song, just the remix version of it. But people were definitely right when they said I should listen to both versions, and I'm glad I did. This is definitely a unique version to the other, and there were different things about it that made my brain kind of peak and go, oh, that's new. So there are those things in there, but a lot of the review and a lot of the reaction are going to be more prominent from the video where I experienced most of that. If you want me to listen to any other songs from Punishing Gray Raven, by all means leave them in the comments below. Now that I've heard both versions of this, I'm ready to hear more songs from the game and I don't feel like I'm missing out on something. So if you want to support me and all that, you know how to do all of that and follow me and whatnot, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!